Hello, Ullico employees. It's been too long since we've had a episode of UTV, but we have some special announcements today. We just finished our Board of Directors retreat down at the Diplomat in Hollywood, Florida. We've had a great few days with our board, with our senior management staff, and we actually just concluded. We had Congressman Richie Neal as our luncheon speaker. Congressman Neal from Massachusetts is a fierce advocate for union workers, union members, and was the lead legislator on bringing about the bailout of our multi-employer pension plans, which is signed by President Biden and has saved over 1 million pensioners their pension. It's a tremendous victory for organized labor, a tremendous victory for union pensioners, and it's all a result of President Biden, Congressman Neal, Speaker Pelosi, Leader Chuck Schumer. It was so we celebrated and presented Congressman Neal a plaque today, thanking him for his dedication in getting this done. A huge victory for us. Selfishly, we're trying to get a lot of that money invested in our fixed income fund, because money will go out to shore up those pension plans, and that'll be a great plus for our multi-employer plans.
And the congressman's birthday was today, so he showed up to speak to labor and to labor's company on his birthday, and for us to thank him. So it obviously meant a lot to him, and to hear the board members, the presidents in the room, from Sean McGarvey to Terry O'Sullivan, to a lot of the board members, Dan Kane from the Teamsters, truly thank him for his work in leading those initiatives. It's changed, it's been a generational change for union members because of what they've done to save those pension plans.
Great point. We had our record year as we were able to tell the board about. So great celebration by all of your hard work. You're the one that makes this happen. But here's some big changes I want to announce. So Chairman Joe Hunt stepped down today as our chairman and became our chairman emeritus. Joe, our chairman since 2006, has done a wonderful job of navigating us through some choppy waters early on, but really his steady hand led us to where we're at today, and we honored Joe today. We gave him the title of Chairman Emeritus, and so that will be Joe's title going forward. I was elected by the board to take Joe's place as Chairman of the board and Chief Executive Officer. Brian was elected President today and is our Chief Operating Officer. So Brian, congratulations to you on a job well done. And so we're very excited, and we wanted all the employees to know this right away.
I just want to say, Ed, before you go, I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity and your leadership and mentorship for me at Ullico. I always say, being a third generation union member, my background in education and MBA, et cetera, all that stuff, if I can't make it here, I can't make it anywhere. This job was tailor-made for a guy like me, and I've been so appreciative of the opportunity. And the other thing I'm going to say, just as a point of personal privilege here, days like this make you reflect on your family and your history. My dad's already texted me congratulations, but I want to tell you what the labor movement means. My great-grandfather was an illiterate farmer, literally, in Tennessee. His son grew up, had a 6th grade education. My grandfather, one of the greatest men I ever knew, got a job working construction, non-union construction. Finally got into the hall. He was a farmer, and he got into the hall, went to my local union 386, went to work as a union construction worker, and ended up serving as business manager. All of his kids went into the labor movement. My dad became a vice president and regional manager of the laborers. And 4 generations from an illiterate farmer who was a wonderful man, my great-grandfather, I became president of Labor's Company today. So if the labor movement can't generationally change your life, the direction of your family's life, you don't understand how important the labor movement is. And at Ullico, I think of every time I go out and I'm doing something to help a union member, you're helping some grandfather or great-grandfather, because their line is going to change forever because of what the labor movement's doing, and Ullico plays an important role there. So I don't let days like this pass without just talking about how important the work that you all do. We talk about the greatest year on record at Ullico, that's true, but every year is a great year when we're helping the American labor movement. Ullico does its job. So just want to say thank you, Ed, for that.
It's well said, Brian. And now you know why he's the president. So as I tell all of you, we're a mission-driven company, and our mission is to help support, grow, and protect the labor movement. Let me make a couple other announcements. We brought on 2 new board members to our board. Former Congresswoman Sherry Bustos from the 17th District of Illinois joined our board. She's a fierce advocate for organized labor. Her voting record in Congress, her tenure in Congress, she talked about there were 90,000 union members or families.
I think households.
In her congressional district. She said more than any congressional district in the country. So she'll be a great addition to our board. And we also voted to bring Eric Dean on, who's president of the Ironworkers. And Ironworkers, a major shareholder of our company. And as our chairman emeritus, Joe Hunt, was president of the Ironworkers, Eric is now the president of the Ironworkers and will be joining our board. So we welcome Sherry Bustos and Eric Dean to our board of directors. And lastly, I want to say Dave Barra made an announcement that he will be retiring July the 1st, right?
Yep.
July the 1st. And we've asked Darren Hardy to step up to take Dave's place. And now we're not going to let Dave go far, because we're going to bring him on our board of directors as well. So he'll be one of those board members criticizing Brian and I.
He leaned over to me 3 times during this meeting and said, next year I'll be asking a question about that. When you say so he's ready and excited to be a board member, and Dave will be a fantastic board member, but he has been a fantastic CFO. He's navigated through some tough times like you have as the CEO, Ed, but Dave is always able to deliver the financials of our company in a way that is so easily understood and so supportive and positive, and does a really fantastic job. And I think Darren is going to do a great job as well. He was here today observing and meeting everybody. So we got bright days ahead, because we're going to keep Dave, and we're going to be able to add Darren into that role. So.
As close as Joe Hunt and I are, Dave Bear and Brian and I are that close, in that we would, our offices were kind of next to each other. We'd start our day with a cup of coffee, and we'd usually get sports out of the way first, because Dave's a big sports guy. But then we'd talk about the issues at Ullico and how we were doing and what our challenges were. And we couldn't have had a better partner.
Absolutely.
Darren will be great. Darren's the next generation, like Brian's the next generation. And our company's going to stay strong and try to repeat what a great year we had this year. So the announcements. Congratulate Brian when you see him on becoming president. Congratulate Darren. That won't happen until later in the year. You'll get to see and meet our new board members at our annual shareholder meeting, and it's great to be back on UTV. We'll get Dave Barra back on. He was our frequent guest during COVID.
He hardly ever got a chance to be on. That'll be great. No, that's good. We get Dave back on, and I want to say congratulations to our new chairman and current CEO, Ed Smith. Ed has been a great leader for this organization. He's been a guy who's changed the direction with the help of this board of where Ullico is. So we're in excellent hands with the chairman emeritus and a great chairman and CEO in Ed Smith here. So.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Take care. Thanks for what you do.